everybody, Cinema Sickness here with another unboxing for you. Yes, another one. I've gotten a lot of great packages in the mail recently from a lot of great viewers with a ton of great stuff in them, so wanted to split them up, do them individually, and this package here comes from Ronald Coleman, otherwise known as Uncle Fister 77 on YouTube. We've traded stuff before. In fact, this is a very similar trade. The last trade we did was basically the same sort of thing. First time we traded was maybe about a year or so ago. He was looking for a Laserdisc player. As you guys know, I have an abundance of Laserdisc players just stored up in a closet upstairs, actually in the old library upstairs. And I traded him one, gave him a Laserdisc player. He sent me some stuff that I wanted to trade for it. And he actually contacted me the other week saying that he had some more stuff for trade. And I said, you know, what are you looking for and whatnot? He said, well, actually, I would love a second Laserdisc player as a backup. And since I have like 20 of them upstairs, I was like, well, all right, I can part with another one. Although it's really hard for me to part with one. Even though I have so many, it's really hard for me to part with one because they're all different models and they all do different things. And it's really difficult for me to just give away a Laserdisc player. But he had some pretty decent stuff for trade. And when I asked him, you know, how much of what he was offering would he trade me for a Laserdisc player, he said all of it. Everything I just mentioned that I have for trade, you can have all of it for a Laserdisc player. So it was a pretty good deal. He was mentioning some Blu-rays, DVDs, Laserdiscs, all sorts of good things. And I was like, all right, I'm going to take you up on that offer. It's pretty good. I really shouldn't pass it up for a bunch of Laserdisc players that, you know, I'm probably never going to touch, even though it's really hard for me to give them away. Do I really need, you know, 20 Laserdisc players? No, not really. So I said, sure, I would do the trade with you. And he sent me a lot of stuff here. So some of this I'm aware of and some of it I'm not, because he also mentioned he was going to throw in a whole bunch of extra goodies. So sounds awesome to me. I love when people sweeten the deal. So let's just get right into it and take a look at everything I got today. This is great. I've been really excited and really anxious for this this pack to show up because I just know there's going to be a lot of great stuff in here. Like I said, some of it I'm aware of. Some of it is stuff that I have no idea he sent me. So let's see what's in here. When everything's all bubble wrapped up. So the first bit of bubble wrap here is, looks like CDs. And here we go. Yes, CD soundtracks. 3 CD soundtracks. Very, very cool, actually. We have the soundtrack to Bram Stoker's Dracula. Very, very cool. I do enjoy this. Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's a great film. I really do enjoy this one. And the soundtrack, I've never really heard it, with the exception of what I've heard in the movie. But as far as hearing it by itself, I've never heard it by itself. So, pretty cool. Awesome. Love adding CD soundtracks to my collection. Now, these are awesome. We have Monty Python's Life of Brian soundtrack. That is awesome. Love Monty Python films and just Monty Python in general. So this is really cool. In fact, for the longest time, I used to say Life of Brian was my favorite out of all the Monty Python movies. I think I've since decided that no, Holy Grail is my favorite, which I think for the longest time I just refused to say Holy Grail is my favorite movie because everybody was so into it. I mean, it was playing every 5 minutes on Comedy Central. Everybody was like really into it. It was a big fad for a while to be really into Holy Grail. And even though I was a big fan of it and thought it was very, very funny, I think I just was like, no, I can't say it's my favorite movie because it's everybody else's favorite movie. And I just was like, no, Life of Brian's my favorite. Well, the more I think about it, I think Life of Brian is my second favorite. I am a big fan of Holy Grail. So, but anyway, not to put this movie down at all. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. If you haven't seen Life of Brian, check it out. It's great. And very cool to have the soundtrack. I look forward to checking this out. That is awesome. And then we have the soundtrack to The Holy Grail. The album of the soundtrack of the trailer of the film of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That is a name. So this is pretty cool. Warning, the CD can only be played once. I highly doubt that, but typical Monty Python humor there. So very cool to have the soundtrack to both Life of Brian and Holy Grail. Very, very cool. Again, I'm a huge Monty Python fan, so that's awesome. All right, let's see what else we got in here. What is next? All right, we got some more bubble wrap here. I love how you protected everything so well. It's really cool. A lot of times I get stuff from people and they just sort of throw everything in a box and maybe there's packing material in it. But no, this is packed up quite nicely. Ah, yes. This is awesome. Very happy about this. when he said he had this for trade, I was actually really surprised he was giving this away and willing to trade it. This was actually one of the things that was kind of the deal maker for me. The fact, the fact that he was trading this, I was like, yeah, I kind of really want that. It really made me say, yeah, take the Lasers player because I really wanted to get this. And the fact this is limited edition as well. That is the movie Bay of Blood. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's kind of an interesting case for a Blu-ray, because this is on Blu-ray. Well, this is a limited edition, excuse me, a limited edition kind of clamshell type case, as you can see. Looks kind of like an old school VHS clamshell, but it's got a Blu-ray in it. This, I believe, is from Austria, and it's limited to only 99. I have 66 out of 99, so there are only 99 other packages like this, however you want to word that. There are only 99 more of these out there, or I should say 98 more of these out there in the world, and probably most of them are over in Austria. I guess maybe some here in the US and UK and whatnot, but very cool to have number 66 out of 99 for a movie that I've heard is just fantastic. I've never actually seen this movie, but I hear it's really, really good. So Bay of Blood, the limited edition clamshell case, I guess I'd call this a clamshell case. Very awesome. And what I really like about this is the fact that it's region B. Now, normally people are probably thinking, why would I want a different region Blu-ray because I can't watch it? Well, I actually do have a region-free Blu-ray player, sort of. I have a Super Blue, an LG Super Blue player, which you can set to play different regions. And I haven't been able to test it out yet because the only other Blu-ray that I have, which is Cockneys vs. Zombies, it's a region B Blu-ray. Apparently, the company who put that Blu-ray out, apparently the LG Super Blue players have like an issue with playback for those discs. There's some issue there where it won't read them correctly. So it isn't able to read that disc. But I really wanted to test it out to see if it actually works and see if it will read region B and all the other regions and whatnot. So hopefully there's no issue with the player reading this Blu-ray. Hopefully this will be my test for my Blu-ray player to see if it actually plays this. In fact, as soon as this video is over and I get this posted and whatnot, I don't know if I'm going to watch this tonight, but I'm definitely at least going to test out my player and see if this starts up and plays. So very cool. Again, 66 out of 99. Very, very cool. I love this packaging too. It's very, very unique, although it's quite large. I think this is definitely, let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely larger than a DVD case, so I'm going to have to store this somewhere separately. I guess I won't be able to store the rest of my Blu-rays. But still, very, very cool. Again, this really like sweetened the deal for me and pretty much is what made me want to trade Lasers player. So that's awesome. All right, what should I open up next? Damn, there's so many big packages in here. Holy crap! What is this? This is great. Oh, these look like VHS tapes. Ooh, I just saw something really good. Wow. There's some good stuff here, guys. So first thing we have here is Vice Academy Part 2. Twice the Comedy, Twice the Vice. A movie I've heard of, but I've never actually seen, although I do enjoy the back, how there's two rather naked women on the back. That's always fun. So this should be a very enjoyable movie, and I don't just mean because it's naked people, but I mean it looks just cheesy as hell. And if you guys know me, I love cheese. It's from 1990. So yeah, I've no doubt this is just going to be a ton of cheeseball fun. And again, I love cheesy movies, so that's awesome. Though I've never seen the first one, so I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till I get the first one to watch this one, but can't promise that. Then we have a double feature set here of Mafia vs. Ninja and Super Dragons. Both awesome titles. Cool artwork, too. Really enjoy that. It's all, it's like shiny in some parts and like dull in others. That's really cool. So I love it. It's like a matte finish with all the blacks like done in a matte finish and all the actual artwork's done like a gloss finish. That's really cool artwork. So very awesome. Fortunately, it's got some rating on it, but whatever. I can deal with that. Very cool. I haven't seen either of these movies, so look forward to checking those out. Next, we have The Legend of Walks Far Woman, starring Raquel Welch. I've never seen this movie, nor have I ever heard of it. Raquel Welch is looking pretty good there on the front, though, I must say. But, yeah, this is one I haven't heard of, but I look forward to checking that out as well. Now, the last two here, I'll show this one off first. This is a media release. Really excited about this movie because I forgot this movie even existed. I used to watch this movie all the time growing up. This used to play like all the time on HBO and Prism and whatnot. And that is Think Big. You guys remember this one? This is a movie I grew up with, and until I just opened this up right now, I completely forgot all about this film. So that is awesome. I cannot wait to check this movie out. That is just fantastic. Very cool. I wonder if this is on DVD. I'll have to check that out. If it's on DVD, I'll add it to my wish list. But for now, VHS, sounds good to me. But this is really cool, because this I was just talking about and just saying that I really, really want to see this movie, because I just watched the original and I want to see the sequel, and that is Future World. As you guys know, just watched Westworld. That was really, really good, and I thought it was a fantastic movie, and Future World is the sequel, which a lot of people were saying I gotta check out. I've seen the first one, gotta see the sequel, because apparently this is really good as well. So now I have it. Definitely gonna check this out ASAP, because the first one was so good. So that is just absolutely fantastic. Very, very cool. Alright, then we have, I guess these are DVDs, it looks. A lot of them here. Or I think there's a box in here, actually. So much bubble wrap. Alright, so the first thing here, this I actually already, I actually had this at one point and got rid of it because I got the big box set. So this is something I technically already have. Maybe I'll give this away. Maybe I'll save this like next Halloween or something and give it away as a Halloween present in a contest or something. And that is Haunted Histories Collection. This year's Volume 1. There were like 4 or 5 other volumes. Like I said, they at one point released a big box set with all the different volumes in it, which comes with just a whole boatload of great History Channel documentaries that revolve around hauntings and UFOs and witchcraft and all kinds of fun stuff like that. This, I would say, is by far the best set. The first one was the best set. I mean, it comes with Vampire Secrets, Salem Witch Trials, Hauntings, The Haunted History of Halloween, and Poltergeist. So, definitely the best box set in my mind out of all the Haunted History collections they released. But, like I said, I do already have this, so I'll probably hold on to this next Halloween and give it away as a winning in a contest. Now, this is great. I also grabbed Stoker. Very cool. I just watched this movie. I loved it. Thought it was great. Very, very fantastic film, and very happy to now have it on DVD. Definitely something I wanted to own because it was great. I'd recommend checking this one out, so that's awesome. Then some more Kung Fu here with 36 Deadly Styles. Another movie I haven't seen, but I love Kung Fu movies, so should be a good watch. And this is cool. This is a movie I've heard of, but I've never seen, and that is Art School Confidential. Never seen this movie. I know it's got a little bit of a cult following, but like I said, I've never seen it. Really know nothing about it, but it looks interesting. So now that I have it, I'll have to check it out. Alright, so now on to the last stuff, and these look to be all like Laserdiscs. I'm going to have to stand up to get these out of here. Oh man, there's a lot. That's a lot of Laserdiscs, guys. Wow, okay. Lots and lots of Laserdiscs here. Jeez, I'm going to see if I can just cut into this. I really don't want to cut the Laserdisc. Jeez. There's so much bubble wrap. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are open. Okay, let's see what we got here. First thing, here's a double feature set. This is awesome. These Toho movies? Maybe not. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Does it say? It doesn't. Yeah, I don't see anything about it, so I don't know if these are Toho movies or not. Not sure who did these, but there's a double feature set here of The X from Outer Space, and I guess it's Yongari, Monster from the Deep. I guess that's how you pronounce that. I don't know, but a cool double feature set here of, looks like 2 Japanese monster films. That is awesome. Very cool. Love the artwork for this as well. Very, very cool. So, like I said, not sure if these are Toho movies or not. They don't necessarily have to be, but very cool. That is awesome. Then we have Tale of a Vampire. Movie I haven't heard of. I really don't know anything about this. This is definitely a movie I have never heard of, but looks pretty cool. I love vampire movies, so I'll have to check that out, definitely. Then we have Goldie Hawn Detective. Whether or not this will be any good, I don't know, but I do enjoy Goldie Hawn movies, so should be good. And it's one of those interesting cases. Yeah, and it figures the disc is all kind of scratched, and it's kind of weird. You have a normal Laserdisc case, which, and in the sense of like DVDs and Blu-rays, I hate when they package them like this, but A normal Laserdisc like sleeve like this just comes with a Laserdisc. It comes in like a plastic thing like this, and you just slide it right in. So you would think to yourself, all right, it kind of slides into a sleeve. Wouldn't that mean it could get easily scratched? And in theory, yes. And when it comes to DVDs and Blu-rays, again, I hate when companies package them like that because they do get scratched. But for some reason, I've come to realize that Laserdiscs are usually always in better shape when they're in packaging like this, as opposed to packaging like this, which is a bit more traditional, like kind of like DVD type style packaging, where smack myself in the face, where the disc, you know, goes into kind of like a little tray here, and there's a little nub there, and it sits right in, just like, again, like a DVD or Blu-ray. But I've come to notice that the discs are like always scratched when they're in cases like this. It's really weird. And this one definitely has some scratches on it. It should play fine. Doesn't look like any major scratches on it, but still, I just find that really weird that when you would think would be the better case, in the sense of Laserdiscs, not so much. But still, it looks like a cool movie, so that's awesome. Then we have Interceptor. I have never heard of this one either, but it looks really cool. It looks like there's a what was the name of that? Is it Blackbird? Is that what the name of that jet was? I remember this. Or no, Stealth Bomber. That's it. Stealth Bomber, right? Is that what the name of that was? I don't know why I said Blackbird. Stealth Bomber, if I'm not mistaken. Stealth Bomber, I think. Right. I don't know. I remember this plane here was like the shit back in like the early 90s or so. I remember like all my friends had posters of the Stealth Bomber like up on their wall. And then there like some thing where like the government, you know, spent millions of dollars on these, and like they like sucked at bombing or something like that. I forget, but looks like a cool movie. Moving Violations. Interesting. Who is in this? I have no idea. You know, actually, yeah, Jennifer Tilly. You know, the more I look at the imaging on the images in the back here, I may have seen this movie, which is pretty cool. I love that. I love when, you know, I see a movie, I'm like, I don't know what this is, and then I look at the pictures on the back, and it starts kind of coming back to me. So I think I might have seen this movie. Pretty cool. Then we have Anatomy of a Murder. Awesome. Very, very cool. I mean, I love the fact that James Stewart's in this. As I said many times, I'm a big James Stewart fan, so that is fantastic. Wow, I had no idea this was coming to me. This is great, and still in its plastic. I mean, open, but in its plastic. This is so cool. This is one of my favorite movies when I grew up. I used to watch this movie all the time, and today I still absolutely love this film. I have it on DVD. I have a VHS copy of it just for the hell of it because I love it so much. And now I have it on Laserdisc as well. That is fantastic. Just so damn cool. Wow. I'm going to watch. I haven't watched this movie in a few years. I'm going to put this Laserdisc in really soon and check this out. And that is Inner Space. This is such a good movie. Just great fun. I absolutely just love the hell out of this film. I mean, it stars like Dennis Quaid, Martin Short, Meg Ryan. Just a fantastic lineup. Just great film. I'm really excited about this. That is just great. Conspiracy Theory, another good movie. Have this one on DVD and really enjoy it, so very cool. North by Northwest. Ooh, the Criterion Collection release. I don't think I have the Criterion Collection release of this. Number 45A. I do believe I have North by Northwest on Laserdisc, but I don't believe I have the Criterion Collection release. So that is really, really cool. I keep saying it, don't I? I keep saying like awesome and cool about these, but they're Laserdisc. They are awesome. They are cool. Deal with it. So that is fantastic. Great movie. I really enjoy this one, and the fact that it's a Criterion Collection release, that's great. Brewster's Millions, very good movie, very funny. Love this one as well. John Candy, Richard Pryor, great movie. No shit. This is really cool as well. That is the original. I guess this is original, right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, wait. Am I going nuts? No, this is, what the hell one is this? No, I'm right. This is the original. Wow. Sorry, I was reading the back here and it was throwing me off for a loop because the way they worded stuff. Sorry. So, yes, the original Frankenstein. And what's really cool, this is a DiscoVision release, which that's what Laserdiscs were originally called when they first came out. It was DiscoVision. Obviously, they changed the name of that pretty quickly because people started realizing disco sucked, and I don't think you want to keep calling your product DiscoVision when nobody likes disco anymore. So this is fantastic. I mean, Frankenstein's my favorite out of all the Universal horror movies. Actually, like the first three Frankenstein movies are great. Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein are my two favorites. So this is just So awesome. Again, I keep saying that, but really, really cool. I mean, I love the fact that it's not only Frankenstein, but it's a DiscoVision release. I love that. Then we have Congo. That's awesome as well. Another movie I really enjoy. Just cheesy as hell, but so much fun. Some Eddie Murphy here in The Golden Child. Another good one. And, wow, no way. Clockwork Orange. Another fantastic movie. I didn't know this was coming to me either. I'm a big fan of Clockwork Orange. In fact, funny story, I was such a big fan of this movie back in, like, I think it was in middle school. I was such a huge, huge fan of this movie. I remember I had it on VHS. This is long before I started collecting movies or anything like that. I only had, like, a few selected movies in my room with, a little VCR hooked up to a tiny little TV. Clockwork Orange is one of the movies I had because I was such a big fan of it. And because, excuse me, I was such a big fan of it, I pretty much made it my mission to show all my friends and everybody I knew this movie. Everybody had to see this film. The problem with that is I also constantly showed it off to girls I was either dating or I was on a date with a girl. We went back to my house and my bedroom, my bedroom as much as we could, my parents there. But we'd watch a movie or something like that together, and I'd be like, oh, let's watch Clockwork Orange. It's so good. It wasn't until a little bit later that I started to realize, I love this film, but a lot of people watching this are probably going to think that, why is this guy making me watch a movie just full of rape and ultra violence? I mean, it says right here, rape and ultra violence, right on the front. Interests are rape, ultra violence, and Beethoven. So, it's one of those things where I stopped showing it to girls afterwards because I found it amusing. My friends and whatnot, I would still show it to, but I started realizing that maybe when I'm on a date, Clockwork Orange isn't the movie that I should be showing everybody. It probably isn't the smartest idea to bring a girl back to the house and be like, let's watch a movie about rape. But yeah, so mistake on my part, but it is a damn good movie, and hopefully those girls are better off by better off for seeing this movie now that they've seen a classic. So fantastic. And then this I probably won't actually add to my collection because, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how this works in my actual Laserdisc player. I don't know. But that is a karaoke, laser karaoke video sing-along special sample disc. There you go. Like I said, I don't really know if this is going to work in my Laserdisc player. I mean, I guess it will. But, yeah, I don't really know because I know they make like karaoke Laserdisc players. I've seen them listed on places like Craigslist and stuff, and they look pretty cool. But I think this is 4 as opposed to just a regular Laserdisc player. So most likely, if I put it in my player, it'll probably just come up, playing the music, showing the words, scrolling along the bottom and whatnot. But it's not like I can hook up like the microphone or anything to my player. So, warning: this disc is not compatible with Pioneer Karaoke Player. Oh, so it's just saying it's not compatible with one Laserdisc karaoke player. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to pop this in and see what happens, but interesting. So there you go, guys. That's everything. So just absolutely fantastic. A lot of stuff here that I didn't even know was coming to me. A lot of this was definitely some stuff that he did not originally mention in the that Uncle Fister did not originally mention in his trade. So that's awesome. Like I said, giving away a Laserdisc player is kind of hard for me, but I would say for everything I just got here, well worth it. So Uncle Fister 77, thank you so much for sending all this to me. That was really, really cool of you. Very happy we did that trade. And just thank you for all the extra goodies you threw in as well. I mean, I'm looking forward to watching so much of this. That is just fantastic. So, guys, down below is a link to Uncle Fister 77's YouTube page. Definitely check him out. Give him a sub. He's a great guy. So, like I always say, guys, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. See ya.